Hey everybody, this is kind of a surprise live video. Didn't expect it, did not plan it, it just happened. I'm preparing to fix some, hold on a second, let me see if the phone, this thing will allow me. There we go. I'm preparing to do some prepare some dye for tomorrow, which I'm going to be hand dyeing some silk. And I noticed that I was running low on this recipe, and the Lord just said, share the recipe with others. And I'm like, I thought I had shared this recipe before, but maybe I didn't give the recipe. I just shared about how it came about. So really quick. Hi, Lori. Hi, Elizabeth. God bless you. So as I'm making it, this is the batch that I'm going to make for tomorrow. I have to mix the dyes. Let me tell you a little bit about this dye. It was Palm Sunday on April the 9th of 2017. I was in the middle of service. I was just listening to the sermon and just pretty much writing on my journal what I was listening from the Lord and what I was getting from the service. And then all of a sudden the Lord gave me this assignment. It was the first assignment that he has ever given me to dye a large amount of silk and doing a specific prophetic action with it. And in this case, I had to dye, I don't even remember how many yards, but I had to dye an immense amount of silk yards to cover the whole sanctuary, not the sanctuary, the whole altar on the church, and to scroll down the steps. Anyway, long story short, I told him, I said, I don't even have that color. The color that I saw in the vision, it was blood red. I said, I don't even think that I have that color. And at that moment, that precise moment, he gave me the recipe. And today, years later, he just told me, share the recipe. So I am here being obedient, and I'm going to share with you the recipe on how to make the blood of Christ dye that I used in my flags, and I use as he leads me. So you're going to need 3 colors, and these you could get at Dharma. And the number 1 that you're going to use is Ox Blood Red, and it's number 440. The next one that you're going to need is Jacquard Acid Dye, and these are all acid dyes. Acid dye Burgundy, and the number is 610. And the other one that you're going to need is Berry Crush, which is the number 470. So these 3 dyes make the blood red that I use in my silks. And this was given to me, like I said, in April 2017. I cannot believe it's been that long. So how do I make it? I have this little jar, which I've had for years. I rarely eat Talenti, but let me tell you, it's a good sorbet. And when the ice cream was gone, I used some to do my recipes. So this one I've had since I started making this recipe. So it's been since 2017 I've had this jar. So let's see. So what we're going to do is I have a little bit left, but so you're going to need 5 tablespoons of burgundy. 5 tablespoons. This is going to last you a long time. He actually, how he gave me the recipe was 5 parts of ox blood, 1 part of berry crush, and 1 part of burgundy. So I use tablespoons. So 5 tablespoons of blood. Actually, let's do this since it's already open. So what I do is I take this. I don't know if you guys can see it. Oops. I take this little thing that came with my measuring spoons and I kind to level this. I don't press it in. I little by little start tapping the tablespoon. And once I think that everything is in its place, I take it and I swipe it. I take that 1 tablespoon. This is 1 tablespoon of burgundy from Jacquard. Shake it off really good. And we're gonna use, I usually put the ox blood first, but I happen to open the other one. So we need 5 tablespoons. And you do the same thing. Now, when he gave me this recipe, I was to dye all these yards. I don't even remember the number. But it was supposed to cover the whole altar and drape down from the cross in the altar, drape down across the altar and down the steps. And it was going to be done. It had to be up by Good Friday. And we were going to have prayer night that night. And that silk was draped. And then after, so many things took place that night. This is 2. Let me not lose track. You guys keep track of the numbers for me. And after that was done, he had us cut the silk in pieces and hand it out to the people that went to the service. That was my first silk assignment that he gave me at a large number. This is 3. God works in mysterious ways. And he's always faithful and he always has a reason. So today I'm giving you this. I don't know what his plans are, but I'm sharing this recipe with you as he is leading me. Something's got to be in the midst for the reason why he's having me share this. And this is number 5 right here. 5 tablespoons of ox blood. There's a reason for everything. I give you this recipe as he's led me to share with you for you to use as he leads you. God knows all things. Put this here. And the last color is Berry Crush. At the beginning, when he first gave me this recipe, he would only allow me to use it when he let me to use it. And then it came to the point where, he had me replace the reds that I use for the most part. If I'm going to use red, this color needs to be included. And this blood red, the Blood of Christ recipe, is often used in the 4 corners of the flags and on the shawls. Even if it doesn't match, he sometimes just lets me leads me to put it on. And here's somehow this one. This berry crush can get a little bit moist. So just make sure that you get it in there. And there it is. So you put this in the sink. So you just listen to the Lord. I know that as you make flags, you're seeking Him. You're in a place of worship. You're in your secret place where you could talk to Him and hear Him as He instructs you. And just allow Him to tell you how to use this dye. So I take this little whisk. My daughter got me these from Sally's. She's a hairdresser. And years ago, she says, you need some of those whisks for hair dye. So she got these for me at Sally's. They're just a couple of dollars, and I had them for years. And pretty much I use them to mix my dry dye. So just make sure that you mix it really good. The berry crush tends to get moist. Has a lot of humidity sometimes, depending on where the temperature that is being stored. And just make sure that it's broken up really good. This dye, after you prepare it, it holds really good. It's one of the dyes that doesn't gel up or nothing. I mean, I could have it for weeks and it never goes bad. Then what I do, once I see that it's mixed really good, it's right there. I take the lid and I shake it really good too. I want to make sure that everything is, always tap it down so that the color comes up from the lid. And there it is. Isn't it beautiful? I don't have a piece of silk here, but I do have some paper towel. Let's see. I have it around here somewhere, so I'm looking for it. Looking for... Oh, here we go. Right here in front of me. I made this batch before I started hand painting this last set of 6 flags that I did. So it's at least 1 month old. And I just want to show you. Oh, Jesus. There it is. Even pouring it out of the bottle gives me just, oh, my Lord. It's very intense. My goodness. My Lord. So here it is. The Lord gifted me this for a purpose. And now he just had me share with you guys. And I'm pretty sure he has a kingdom purpose for it. Amen. And I have to tell you, like I said, it just keeps, and it's beautiful blood red. And it came straight from him. So use it as he leads you and bless others with it. And what can I say? God bless you. I hope this really does blesses you in your ministry. Let's see if I have any comments. If you guys have any questions, let's see. Elizabeth, Lori, Vania, God bless you, Geraldine, Dee, Daphne, Joy, Vania, Linda. Okay, let's see, Daphne, thank you so much. Oh, it's a special day. 2017 was when he gave it to me, and it's just been an amazing experience. And since he's given me other colors, but this is the one that is just, it touches my heart. And I pray that it touches yours as well. Irina, how are you? God bless you. Barbara, you're welcome. De nada. Gracias. Gracias a ustedes. So keep on searching the Lord and keep on worshiping Him and seeking Him during this season. And I usually use 1/8 of a teaspoon for 4 ounces, or a little bit more than 4 ounces. So for this bottle, it's an 8 ounce. I usually use 1/4 of a teaspoon, which I use 2 tads, which tads are, a tad is 1/4 of a teaspoon, 1/8 of a teaspoon. Let me see if I have it here. Here's the tad. So I use 2 of these, which is 1/8 of a teaspoon. So for 8 ounces, I will use two of these. And like I said, it always keeps really nice. Let me see if I find my other tiny measuring spoons right here. I just washed them yesterday. I think I did. Here we go. So that you guys can see. Actually, I'm wrong. Sorry. So a tad is, 1/4, not 1/8. It's 1/4 of a teaspoon. I'm glad I looked for the new ones. So I use 2 of these for 8 ounces and 1 for 4 ounces. But you guys play along with it and see, sometimes he has me add more. When we did the silk project in 2020, he had me add more dye to the batch. So just allow the Lord to guide you on how to use it, how much to put with it. But that's usually what I do. Here's some more. Look, there it is. It's beautiful. It looks like blood. Isn't that amazing? So I'm going to give you again the recipe so that you guys don't forget. Write it down. So we have 5 ox blood red, 5 parts. I use tablespoons. So for that jar, I use 5 tablespoons of ox blood red, 1 of burgundy, and 1 of berry crush. And I had to go back to my journal to make sure that I had it right, because I make large batches. I don't go back. This is my journal, and I still have it written here in the sketch of the vision that he gave me that day. So I pray it blesses you, and I'm going to turn this around so that I can just say hello to everybody. Hold on a second. There we go. So you guys be blessed, and we'll be in touch soon. I'll be dying this weekend and for the rest of the week, and I'm really looking forward to the new combinations that he is placing in my heart. I love you. Mwah. Give yourselves a big hug for me, and we'll talk soon. Bye.